Hi, and welcome to ExportKit. In this example, we're going to take a deeper look at the WordPress navigation menus and how we can manipulate them to generate exactly what we're looking for in the output. Now, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for updates to new videos. So let's jump right in. Now, immediately when we look at our design, there are two distinctive sections that we have with our menu. One is our menu itself, and another is the design for the menu, which is our original static menu. Irregardless of your static design, WordPress has very specific rules for generating its menu. Going too much into the rule sets of WordPress, and we'll provide a link in the video description just so you can actually get a deeper understanding of WordPress menus. What we have here is the design itself will not be used in the output, and you'll see that we applied a skip tag to this. The design is a static menu, which we do not suggest that you use. Your end user will not enjoy this. They will want to use the native WordPress menu system. So what we suggest is, rather than basically disregarding your entire design, what you should do is select your longest menu item. So this might be services or contact, and you're going to use this as a template for creating your actual WordPress navigation menu. Now, the reason why I said for you to select your longest menu item is because WordPress is very specific. You are going to tell WordPress how large your actual menu item will be, and depending on the names that the end user generates within WordPress for their pages and posts, it will be limited to the size that you actually denoted. So this is very important. If you choose a small area with only 4 characters, they will only have 4 characters to work with. So we suggest that you try to give somewhat of a larger area so that the menu name can encompass a few different words. Or letters, I should actually say, characters. Now, with our menu system, what we use is our WP Nav Menu Tag. And what we can apply is a direction, which can either be horizontal or vertical, and a ID, which here we have header menu. And what this will do is this will correspond with your actual WordPress menus. Let's take a look. And the location, you can easily see here, we can now manipulate the header menu location based on what we denoted within our design. Now, our design itself within the header menu, what it encompasses is a label and an actual background for the header menu item. Now, this is very important that we've applied styles to the label and the background, and these styles are completely dependent upon how you want your output to generate, basically. So in essence, what we had, let's just re-add so we can see the styles directly. If we take a look at our actual CSS styles, you'll see that we have nav items that we've now generated. Now, you can be distinctive to basically denote your styles that apply to a header menu or a footer menu or a sidebar menu specifically, or you can actually generate global styles. It's up to you. So these are a couple global styles that we've created to basically signify how the menu items will be treated. So you can see that we have our labels, we have our background, and we have our hover state for our label and our hover state for our background. So what this will do in the output is, now when we actually roll over the item, we will see the hover state that we created within our CSS styles. Now you'll note something very important is that the size, you'll see that there's a little bit of a margin, and this is purely within the actual design itself. You'll see that it does not span the entire height. We can change that very quickly, and we'll see the difference in the output. The label, the contents of the label is very important, and this is a WordPress rule. What this will do is this will actually generate the menu name, and again, we're going to leave a link to this in the description to understand how to better control WordPress menus. But in essence, using this text content will now generate the name of the menu item in the output. So we've denoted a couple characters for spacing for the actual size of the menu itself, but we could have easily changed this, and what this will do is give us a larger area to denote the names of our actual menu items. So let's go ahead and re-export this with these minor changes. Now you'll notice in the output, although this actually hovers now completely the way we expected, you'll see that one of our menu items is missing. And this is a very important situation that we ran into. And I'll show you exactly how we can fix this really quickly. The problem why one of our menu items is missing is because we hid our actual skip margin. Now the margin is very important because what this does is it denotes the entire size of the menu itself. And we could have achieved this by adding a background to the entire header nav, or in essence what we're doing is we're using the original menu design as a background. So once we re-export with the margin, now again the contents will not be used in the output, but the size will. So once we re-export, what this will do is now allow us to add additional menu items. So unfortunately it seems the cache didn't flush. But now that we've flushed it, you'll see that we have both our menu items displaying correctly with the correct rollover that we expected from our design. So this is just a simple way that you can now address and actually take one of your static menus and now turn it into a working WordPress menu simply by selecting a single element and creating a background for that element and applying the correct WordPress syntax.